All right, guys, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video. I was going through all my Doom Tower bosses, and I realized that I don't have a video for the Eternal Dragon. So we're going to do the Eternal Dragon and show how we beat him. He does require a few heroes that are. I mean, all right. Let me slow down a second. I won't say requires. I believe I have beaten this guy with random heroes, but I think Syl was kind of the key to this fight. I don't 100% remember. It was a long time ago that we beat it, and like I said, I had to go back in, and I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot about this fight. So we're going to go in, and we're going to use the team that I currently use to beat him. It's Drex, Syl, we got Spirit Host, Kale, and we've got Apothecary. All of them are pretty cool. We're just going to start it. We're going to do a super raid just because. Why not? We might as well get 2 keys out of it. We can watch the fight. This is an auto fight. Now, this fight is scary. Let me just say that. This boss has a lot of annoying attacks, and he's not as hard on normal as he is on hard. On hard, he gets really scary because he does a lot of locking of your skills, and he does a bunch of other crap. Now, sometimes, like, all right, so past normal mode, I can't really auto this fight because the ads are literally the priority. If he keeps the ads, he's going to heal himself. He's going to steal them. You know, he sucks them up and basically uses them against you. So those ads have to die. In normal mode, they should still die, but it's not as important, and you can pretty much kind of beast your way through this. Now, Drex is cool. He likes people on fire. He's got a provoke that hits everybody. Mainly his big attack. Say like it hits that, it provokes them. Does it do anything? Not really. He's just tanky. He doesn't really die, and he can. I think I've had fights where he literally does all the work at the end and survived as the last hero. I've had that happen, but basically we want to keep our team alive. That's why we have heroes that are going to basically stop us from dying. All right, we've got Apothecary to do heals for people who are basically about to die. You've got Syl who does healing every time she attacks. Kale does AoEs all the time, so that's good. And Spirit Host is there to attack up and remove anything that this guy likes to throw on us, which is really annoying. We do have Brimstone on Syl, so that is the nice little added bonus. But as you can see, we light this little guy on fire. There's not much to really discuss about the Eternal Dragon as far as in normal mode. And once we start doing more hard mode versions of the bosses, yeah, there's gonna be a lot more to discuss. And honestly, if you fought this boss in the city of Centranos, yeah, you're gonna start to see some of his mechanics kind of screw you over a lot more because for some reason Centranos has it's like really beefed up versions, and it's only when you're fighting the double bosses. I don't know why they're so beefed up. They take a lot of damage, and they definitely use their skills way more and are really irritating, especially when paired with a second boss. So if you have fought Eternal Dragon in the city, I will tell you that he is a pain in the ass, especially because I think we had to fight him with I think it was the spider. I don't remember. I just know it was one of the most irritating fights, and we were able to beat it. But yeah, just know that it's tough. But on normal mode, yeah, he's not so bad. I mean, we've been playing for a while. Obviously, we have somewhat better gear at this point, and my team can survive most of the garbage this guy throws at us. But essentially, yeah, these are all heroes that every one of you is going to get. So if you're having trouble beating him, yeah, I mean, just honestly wait. This game is a waiting game. That's all it is. There's really not much to the fight outside of just not dying. I wish I could say there was more to it, but that was the final boss of the tower in normal rotation. And yeah, he's just annoying, and he's kind of a fly to swat away. But Drex is really good. He can survive. He's got a lot of defense. He's a defense hero. Syl's a defensive hero. Apothecary is built as a defensive hero. Kale is built defensively because we want him to survive, and his main damage is poison. And Spirit Host is there to just remove anything that gets on me and to give us attack up and make sure Kale does some more damage. That's it. I mean, that's really all there is to this fight. You shouldn't have to worry too much. That was actually my best time, funny enough. Look at that, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. So this is the best time with heroes that I, basically barely use. Could you do it faster with anyone else? I'm sure you can. But mainly we're looking at survivability right now. This guy does put out a ton of damage when you first get to him. So you expect to get kind of one shot here and there. So you may need someone like Syl. I think that's why it was important, because she can revive people if they get kind of popped by his big attack, especially if you're having trouble killing the ads. If the ads aren't dying fast, you're going to start to see the damage pile up because he's going to start sucking them up and doing his little vacuum cleaner move. It's actually called that. It's called the vacuum cleaner move. It's not really called that. I'm lying. All right, so let's just really quick look at him and what his skills do. So he attacks all enemies. He places a block active skills debuff for 1 turn, which is really annoying. So having high resist, I would assume would block this because I didn't really see it hit my heroes too much. So having reasonable resist on your heroes might just basically negate this. Attacks all enemies, inflicts bonus damage for every turn remaining on all enemies' skill cooldowns, plus 20% damage for each turn of cooldown. Places a fear debuff on enemies with no skills on cooldown. So basically, if your skills aren't being used, that could conceivably cause a problem, and he does a lot more damage based on the remaining cooldowns of your hero. So you basically want to keep using your skills and not using them. Say, attacks all enemies, puts all enemies skills on cooldown. See, all of his skills are basically geared to just constantly screw you over. So it's definitely rough. It fills his turn meter by 5% for every turn remaining on all enemy skills cooldown. So yeah, the more cooldowns, it's just a cooldown nightmare is what this is. So just know that having heroes that are a little bit more defensive in build will definitely help if you have poisons, burns, things like that. Kind of useful here. Summons 3 minions at the start of the turn, 1 Eternal Priest, and then 2 Eternal Guards. Iragoth can have a maximum of 3 minions in battle at any time. Places Eternal Rage buff on Iragoth for 2 turns if only 1 minion is summoned or no minions are summoned by this skill. This buff cannot be removed or blocked. So he gets Rage. And what does that do? It increases his speed and causes Iragoth to ignore unkillable, block damage, shield buffs, and ignore 50% of the target's defense. This is why we're saying those ads being up are going to be the reason that you're going to probably die in this fight. If you're not strong enough to kill the ads, you may want to just go back and re-gear some heroes and either wait till the next turn. If it's not that bad, just go re-gear early on and you'll be fine. At the start of the turn, he sacrifices an Eternal Priest, resets the cooldown of Iragoth's skills, and grants an extra turn. If there are no Eternal Priests on the team, he sacrifices the Eternal Guard and heals Iragoth by 15% of Iragoth's max HP. That's where things get a little bit more annoying. He's going to get an extra turn if he sucks up the priest, and then if he sucks up the guard, yeah, he's basically going to heal himself back up, making the fight even longer. The skill will be on a 4-turn cooldown at the start of the battle, and will activate and go on cooldown every 5 turns if there are no Eternal Priests or Eternal Guards on the team. And it's based on enemy max HP, which means having a ton of HP in this specific situation might actually hurt you. He's immune to petrification, stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block, active skill. He's basically freaking immune to everything. All right. Debuff. Oh, he's actually immune to poison, so that's why the HP burn actually works. So to see that, that's why it's good. He's also immune to HP exchange. Yeah, we don't want somebody exchanging HP and getting him down to 1 HP. I think I saw that in a fight one time. It was hysterical. Damage, not for this fight specifically, but damage from skills that scale based on enemy max HP cannot exceed 10% of the boss's max HP when attacking the boss. So yeah, basically, he's just irritating. He's got a lot of really annoying skills. So just be aware and go in and read his skills and make sure that you're paying attention. And I think you shouldn't have too much trouble with him on normal. I don't think there's much here that you have to worry about. So let's look at the heroes and just kind of see what they're about and how we have them built. My heroes are nowhere near being amazing. They are just good. That's it. They're good enough. All right. We've been playing for a while. I just put out a video for 452 days. So yeah, we've been playing for a little while. We have reasonable gear. I'm not a magician. I don't have the best gear in the world. You're not going to see a ton of legendary stuff here. You're just going to see regular gear, and we were able to do it. So basically, Drex, he's in all defense stuff. I mean, accuracy. We want him to land his provokes and all that life steal. And he's got crit rate. He's got defense, obviously. He's a defense hero, and speed on his boots. He's got defense on his amulet, on his ring, and resistance on his banner, so he doesn't get hit by a bunch of crap. Mastery is just quick overview. He's got down to Giant Slayer and some defensive stuff, so that'll help you if you want to look at that. Then we've got all of his skills maxed, and we've got Ward of the Fallen. I may switch that. His blessing is not super important, but I just put it Ward of the Fallen. Now that they did the rework on the blessings, I may change it anyway, so we'll see how that goes. Total stats on him. We've got 50,000 HP, 1848 attack. He's got 3,892 defense, 156 speed, which is garbage, by the way. Crit rate is 92, crit damage 95, resistance 264, and accuracy 169. Like I said, these are not good builds. And funny enough, I didn't even look at him in a while. We did the video on him, and yeah, we could easily make this guy better, like way better. I could get his speed up to like 200, probably throw on some extra stuff to him, get him some more resistance, and pull up his accuracy a little for his provokes would be very helpful, and for his burn. So yeah, definitely not a good build on him. But I think the reason we did more resist instead of accuracy is because he's a tank for Spider. and we needed him to not get poisoned the whole time. So I ended up focusing more on resistance than I did on anything else because his burn is activated automatically from them attacking him. So yeah, I just left resistance on him. You could build him with more accuracy if that provoke is super important to you for Hydra, things like that. But for me right now, yeah, he's built how he's built, and that's kind of where he is. Syl, she's been in the same set since we started, Relentless. She's got speed on her boots. She's got defense, flat stat defense on her chest. Yeah, it was just a reasonable set and it works. Defense on her glove because we want her to be extremely defensive. Skills all max with Brimstone on her Blessing. We've got her in the accuracy and defense kind of trees going on here. So we want all the way down to Eagle Eye, giving her that extra accuracy for her stuns. That's the main reason we want it. We don't really care about her offensive power. We care more about this because we're worried about PvE. We're not worried about PvP. PvP is whatever. All right. And I don't really use her in PvP anyway. I think I use her in. Yeah, that's actually not true. I use her in what is that, tag team. Her total stats, boom. She's got 47,000 HP, 1,700 attack. She's got 4,000 defense. She's got 178 speed, 65 crit rate, 132 crit damage, 149 resistance, and 331 accuracies. Like I said, she's the most accurate person. Her speed should be well over 200. We're talking 250 minimum. But yeah, as you can see, it works at 178. It is what it is. We'd like to get them up there. I haven't rebuilt my old heroes. So yeah, you can judge me now silently. Or leave a comment and judge me there. That's fine too. So that was her stats. And who was next on that team? Everyone else is basic. I mean, they're heroes that I've shown numerous times. You've got Kale. He's in his little lifesteal set that we farmed up, and he's got a speed pieces to kind of give him a little bit more speed. Skills are all maxed. He does have crit rate, crit damage. Yeah, crit damage on his glove. Defense flat stat once again on his chest. He's got speed on his boots. We've got attack on the ring, crit damage on the amulet, and defense on his banner. He should be in a totally different setup here down for his accessories. He really should have accuracy on his banner. I just haven't changed it because it hasn't really mattered to me yet. When it starts to matter to me, I'll probably change it. Like I said, total skills max with Phantom Touch Blessing, and then his mastery is all the way down to War Master on the offense side. A little bit of a support tree thing going on here for his accuracy to make sure he does land his poisons. His total stats, Mr. Kale at 50k power. Here we go. 31,000 HP. He's got 3,400 attack. He's got 2,800 defense. 188 speed, 79 crit rate, 187 crit damage, 129 resistance, and 223 accuracy. So those are him. Those are him. Those are him. Let's look at everyone else. Who we got? Apothecary. Is he up here, right? Boom. Now, Apothecary, I got lucky. I have a 5-star version of him, Awaken. Does it really affect him? Yes, a little bit. It does give him a reasonable amount of power, but his main power comes from speed. That's it. So he's in all speed stuff. Everything here affects speed. He's got defense on his glove, flat stat. He's got defense on his chest, and he's got speed on his boot. I would probably say switch this out into something that is defense percentage. Crit rate is useful on him. However, I've been using him with almost no crit rate the entire time I've been playing, and I have never been disappointed by him. So if you're looking for a crit heal, then yes, I would personally think he's better defensively and focusing on that. Can you still get the crit rate up? Yes, you can find pieces that have crit rate. I just haven't rebuilt him yet because he's so good and his speed is really high, so I haven't messed with it. All right, but he does have defense on everything. He has all defense on his whatever his accessories. Defense on the ring, defense on the amulet, and defense on his banner. We just want him to have tons of defense and stay alive and heal. And his speed is what's most important. Skills are all maxed. He used to be in Carapace. He's now in Miracle Heal because he can now restore destroyed max HP, which is amazing. Basically, turning an awesome hero into someone who is even more awesome and can now restore HP. So, I mean, destroyed HP. So, winner, chicken dinner, or apothecary dinner, whatever you want. Basic offense tree down to Giant Slayer for his A1. We do use him in Clan Boss, which is why we have this. If you're not using him in Clan Boss, I mean, I would probably still do this because he's been so good with it, but you could conceivably put him in defense and just use him that way because he's really more support. But if you're using him in Clan Boss, this is better because you get the extra damage and then down on his healing stuff here for support tree. Total stats on my boy. He's got 43,000 HP, 2293 attack. He's got 4,000 defense. Like I said, all I care about is defense on him and speed. 265 speed, 32 crit rate, 102 crit damage, 240 resistance, and 165 accuracy. He does not need accuracy at all. I would probably push it more into resist if you have it, or the crit rate, whichever one you want more. But as you can see, I have plenty of room here with this accuracy to shove it into all these stats and get him a little bit stronger. So there are ways to fix him. And finally on our list is my baby, Spirit Host, my favorite hero. I love her to death. We've got her in the bolster set. So she does have the shield set, which heals her every round, which is amazing. And we have her in the what is that? Something, whatever speed set, plus 12% and 15% HP. I can't see it, unfortunately. It's funny that when you do recording on the program I'm using, it blocks which set it is at the top, and I'm just stupid and never remember anything. That's just a little fun fact for you guys, all right? She's got attack on her glove. She's got HP on her chest, flat stat also. She's got speed on her boots. So basically, we want her to have HP because we want her to be able to heal more with her skills, and we want her to have attack so that she heals more with her skills. All right, so basically, this activates her leech. It's not a leech, but she heals her own herself by using her A1. So having more attack gets more HP back, and then having more HP also helps with the regen of her bolster set. So really, both of those things together, attack and HP, are great on Spirit Host. And then obviously, you want her to be fast. She's got attack on her ring, she's got defense on her amulet, and she's got resistance on her banner. Skills, all max Phantom Touch Blessing, because the Phantom Touch Blessing gives her more healing. And then, boom, we've got regular War Master skills and then down support tree to get her some extra healing and make sure she heals better, which is nice to keep her. She's got a really good self-sustain. And if you've watched some of my videos, I actually killed Bommel in Cintranos with only her at the helm. I had a bunch of heroes that I brought in to die. They all died, and then she just killed them by A1ing to death. Like, I did nothing else really except A1. I think I removed a burn once. So yeah, she is awesome. All right, total stats on her: 42,000 HP. She's got 3397 attack, 2169 defense, 244 speed, 41% crit rate, 85% crit damage, 204 resistance, and 161 accuracy. This is also someone from the beginning of the game that I just never really 100% rebuilt. And yeah, she doesn't need accuracy at all. Once again, you could easily put that into crit rate to get her to do more damage, or pump up her defense a little bit more, or even give her more attack, whatever you want to do. But there's 161 points of accuracy that are not needed, which would get you a lot of stats somewhere else. You could put her in resistance so that she doesn't get hit with stuff also, which might be something a little bit better. All right, so that's all the heroes we used. They're all easy to get. I mean, one of them's farmable, so that's even better. And yeah, I don't think there's much going on as far as Iragoth. I don't think he's that difficult, but if there's something specific that you're having trouble with, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always here for you guys, and a lot of the people who watch my videos are also very good at commenting and letting you know how they feel. So there you go. If you have any time on your hands, you can like, share, subscribe, because that helps the channel grow, and you make me happy when I see a new subscriber. It's always good. And yeah, that's it. This is Iragoth, the Eternal Dragon, who is also not so eternal because we just whooped his fat dragon butt. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.